Beyond the crowded trails and storied landmarks lies a realm of hidden magic, where nature and mystery intertwine. These are the places the wind speaks of in hushed tones, the landscapes that feel plucked from dreams. These destinations aren't just unknown, they're unforgettable. Join us as we unveil 10 amazing places you've never heard of. Hidden in the northern reaches of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula lies a vivid spectacle of nature, Las Coloradas Lagoon. What makes Las Coloradas so unique is its dazzling pink hue. This striking color is not an illusion but the result of natural processes. The lagoon's shallow waters are rich in salt, and microorganisms like halobacteria and Dunaliella salina, which produce carotenoid pigments. When sunlight hits the water, these pigments create the brilliant pink tones that define the lagoon. The intensity of the color changes depending on the time of day and season, making each visit a distinct experience. Early mornings and midday, when the sun is at its peak, often provide the most vivid display. Flamingos often visit Las Coloradas, their pink feathers matching the water. They eat the tiny shrimp and other creatures that live in the salty water. The trees around the lagoons are also important. Their roots provide homes for fish and crabs, and their branches are nesting places for birds. Las Coloradas shows us that beauty can be found in unexpected places, and even tough environments can support lots of life. Now we travel south to the dry but fascinating landscapes of Peru. Here, among the giant sand dunes of the Atacama Desert, is something that seems impossible, a green oasis called Huacachina. This small village, with only about 100 people, shows how resilient humans are and how important water is. A legend says the lagoon was made when a princess bathing in the desert was surprised by a hunter. As she ran away, the water she was bathing in became the lagoon, and her cloak created the dunes. While the legend is magical, the real reason is just as impressive. Huacachina exists because of underground water, which lets this small area thrive in the dry desert. Today, the lagoon is framed by lush palm trees and vibrant flora, creating a striking contrast against the golden sand dunes that stretch as far as the eye can see. This desert oasis is one of the few natural oases in the Americas, making it a rare and treasured location. Its surreal beauty has earned it a reputation as one of the most photogenic places in the world, drawing travelers, photographers, and nature enthusiasts alike. Our trip now takes us to the Indian Ocean, about 200 miles from Somalia, to a place that seems lost in time. This is Socotra, an island so unique and isolated that it's called the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean. Separated from the mainland for millions of years, Socotra has amazing plants and animals found nowhere else. Its landscapes, shaped by wind and sea, look almost alien, with tall mountains and bright blue water. Along the coast, white sand beaches meet limestone cliffs, carved into a endemic, meaning they only grow here. The most famous plant is the dragon blood tree. It's unusual resin called dragon's blood, used for medicine and dyes for centuries. This special resin was once traded all over the world. But even though it's isolated, Socotra is facing challenges. Climate change, too many animals grazing, and invasive species are all threats. People are working hard to protect Socotra's unique plants and animals, so this natural wonder can survive. It shows us that even in faraway places, the balance of life can be easily disrupted. From the warm Indian Ocean, we travel north to the Arctic Circle, to the Lofoten Islands of Norway. Here, huge mountains rise straight out of the sea. These islands, shaped by glaciers, long stunning landscape. Small fishing villages with brightly coloured houses cling to the steep slopes. For centuries, the people of Lofoten have lived by the sea, depending on it for their survival. The winters bring long nights and the magical northern lights. Green, blue and purple lights dance across the sky, lighting up the snowy peaks. But summer is when the island, Huge groups of cod come south from the Barents Sea to lay their eggs. Fishermen have braved the dangerous